Students, will start with the next topic, that is propagation of sound. Okay, the sound is produced by vibration of objects that we have already seen in the previous class. Okay, the matter or the substance through which the sound is transmitted is called medium. Okay, so this sound needs a medium for transmission. Now it can be solid, liquid or gas. The medium can be of any three states of matter. Okay, now the sound moves through a medium from a point of generation, so from where it is generated to the listener. Okay, now when an object vibrates, it sets particles of that medium around it vibrating. Okay, so whenever the sound is produced, whenever the object vibrates, you get sound. Now this sound makes the particles of that medium, whichever medium it is, solid, liquid or gas, it starts vibrating. Now these particles, they do not travel all the way from the vibrating object to the ear. Okay, so from where the sound is produced to the ear, the particles will not go to that ear. Now how it happens? The particle of that medium in contact with the vibrating object is first displaced from its equilibrium position, and then it exerts the force on the adjacent particle. As a result, the adjacent particle gets displaced from its position of rest. After displacing the adjacent particle, of the first particle come back to its original position. Okay, and this process continues till the sound reaches your ear. Now how this happens, let me explain to you. Suppose these are the particles of the medium. Suppose the sound is produced from here and your ear is here. Okay, now what happens, when the vibration starts, this particle, okay, it gets displaced from here and reaches the next particle. Now on this particle it exerts the force. Once it exerts the force, it again comes back to its original position. Now this particle goes and exerts force on the next particle. Okay, and after exerting force, again this particle comes back here. So now this particle will go and apply force on the next particle. Again it will come back to this position. This position is called the equilibrium position, its original position. Okay, so it gets displaced from here to here, exerts force on this particle and again comes back to its position. So the particles will not travel from here to here. The particles are at their positions only they go on transferring the vibrations in terms of force to the next particle, and then this is how we hear the sound. Okay, now the disturbance which is created by the source of the sound, just turn the page. In the medium, travels to the medium and not the particles of the medium. Okay, so the particles are not displaced, but still the sound travels through that medium. Now a wave is a disturbance that moves through the medium when the particles of the medium set neighboring particles into a motion. So a sort of a wave is created. If you see like this, from one particle it goes to the next particle, goes to the next particle. So a wave is created. Okay, that is a disturbance in the medium. Now this is the medium, suppose this is air. In this air the particles are disturbed. Okay, now they in turn produce similar motion in others. So the particles of the medium do not move forward, but only they are disturbed, and that disturbance is only carried forward. Okay, now the sound waves are characterized by motion of the particles, okay, in the medium, and they are known as mechanical waves. Because sound needs some medium to propagate, they are known as mechanical waves, and air is the most common medium. Now let us understand how the sound and why it needs a medium to travel. Okay, and without medium, can it travel or not? Now sound, because it's a mechanical wave, we have proved that it needs a medium like air, water, steel. It can be solid, it can be liquid, it can be gas. It cannot propagate through vacuum. This can be demonstrated by the following experiment. Take an electric bell in an airtight bell jar. Now if you see here, this is a bell jar and this is the electric bell. Now this electric bell is connected to the electric circuit outside here. So if you on this circuit, the bell will ring. If you off this switch, the bell will not ring. Okay. Now here there is a vacuum pump. Okay. So first on the switch, you will see that you will hear the sound of the bell. Okay. Now what do? Gradually from this vacuum pump, remove the air. okay, and go on ringing the bell. As the air is getting removed, the sound will be feeble, it will be low, and once you remove the complete air, even if you on the switch, you will not be able to hear the sound of the electronic bell. This suggests that there should be something present here for propagation, for hearing of this sound. In vacuum, it cannot travel. Okay, so that is the experiment. So you press the switch of the bell, you will be able to hear the bell. Now when you start the vacuum pump, the air in the jar is pumped out and the sound becomes fainter. Although the current is passing through this bell, so this current is passing, the bell is ringing, but we are not being able to hear because the air is removed. Okay, that means that the sound is a mechanical wave. It needs any material medium. It can be air, it can be water, it can be steel. It needs some medium for traveling. Okay, now in this air, how does the vibration occur? Now this vibration, we have seen, it moves forward, it pushes and compresses the air in creating a region of high pressure. Now this region is known as compression. Now if you see, this is a tuning fork, it vibrates. Now here you can see the particles, they are very close. Okay, so this is a region of compression. Now this region, when it goes to this region, it travels here, it pushes these particles and again it comes back. Now when it is coming back, you can see here, it is away from each other. So this is a low pressure region. Okay, now again these particles, we go to the next and again it will come back. So you will have compression region which is of high pressure, rarefaction region which is of low pressure. Okay, so this is how the sound travels. It travels like this. If it is getting compressed, then it is getting released, it is touching this. This is getting compressed, it is going getting released, and it is touching the next particles. This is how the sound travels like this. The medium, the particles again come back to their original position. Thank you.